if anything, you gotta give Naruto some flowers. It starts off rather the well. It just does. But at some point, for a majority of fans, when it all falls down. Let's see when that was, man.
Without fail, I made myself get up every single morning so that I could enjoy things like the Zabuza and Haku arc, which to this very day is one of my favorite arcs in all of anime, period. I also enjoyed
I'm not mad at that.
Exams, and
He didn't say best, he said one of his favorite.
One of the most iconic fights in anime and manga,
for sure.
Rock Lee versus Gaara.
Are you watching, Neji? I was saving this ace in the hole.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You know, we might have to do the same thing we did with Rage with the Destiny shit, because that's becoming one of them videos that niggas just refuse to die on, no matter what happens. No matter how many points are made, niggas are just unwilling to die on it. And I'm like, hey, man, I got a Discord. We could talk about it. Niggas never want to join the Discord, bro. I'm gonna talk about it in this video. I might post it like a couple of days later. We're closing in on the Dragon Ball hot take stream, or Naruto hot takes. One of the hot takes are coming up too. But I'm gonna tell you now, dog, I'm not gonna lie. Niggas are dying on that. I wanna host the debate thing that I did for Rage again, whether it was Chat's points, Discord, all of that shit. But niggas don't be pulling up, bro. Everybody wanna type shit out, but then when a motherfucker can challenge they points on hours, wallahi, I don't know, bro.
I was obsessed with the opening for Naruto, the music in the background during fight scenes, the hand signs used to create attacks, the fight choreography, the characters, and just all in all, I was obsessed with the show of Naruto itself. Toasted TV at the time only aired Naruto up until the moment that Naruto met Jiraiya, so I didn't really get to see much of it at age 10, and I ended up continuing Naruto at age 14 when I stumbled across an app called Crunchyroll on my shitty ass
sponsors.
I
Skipped the shit out of it.
On the app, I watched every single episode of Naruto.
I skipped the shit out of it. Better not mean no sponsor.
I was caught up to date with the anime at that time within weeks, and for the next 4 years after that, I religiously watched and read Naruto like a madman, and I remember reading the very last chapter of Naruto Shippuden the day that it was released. So what made Naruto so damn special?
Talk about it. Let's go. Talk about it.
The obvious answer for most people would be to say that, hey, it was just a good anime and manga, but let's not be that cut and dry. Naruto was good for a number of reasons. One,
Talk to me.
Well, the fights were amazing, the OSTs were amazing, the story was amazing, and maybe it's also the fact that Naruto at the time was one of the first animes to ever really touch on the underdog type story. And when I say that, I'm referring to the fact that when you look at something like Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z, and One Piece, all of the main
a lot of niggas are prodigies. Hey, stop! You see what I'm saying, bro? I can't avoid this nigga. No matter where, I can't avoid him, bro. He's everywhere. I am watching a video about how Naruto, how the anime laws would made it special, and I can't avoid fucking Luffy, bro.
I believe that this series genuinely touched a lot of people and really related to a lot of those who have been through hardships throughout their lives, and Kishimoto really conveyed a story where he showed you that even though you can go through absolute hell, you can still be the hero at the end of the day. And Naruto's entire goal throughout his whole life and the very story of Naruto was to become Hokage, who was essentially the leader of his village and the one that would end up being loved by everybody.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I didn't even see anything. I just seen a straw hat, bro. As I was saying. Yeah, see, the thing is, and that was literally in the peripheral. You rewind the footage if you need to. I literally just seen it out the corner of my eye. I said, that's a straw hat, ain't it? Double tap. Here's the thing, bro. And I'm a hard back on it because, not because, like, I'm salty that some of you niggas are dying on the hill, because we can disagree and that's fine. But I'm harping back on it because I feel like people, to prove a point, got very dishonest about the series. So if anything, I want at least to call out this specific dishonesty. The idea that Naruto was never an underdog, I'm not gonna lie, is like the most hindsight take of all time, bro. When you grew up watching Naruto, when you were going episode to episode, Naruto is clearly a underdog, bro. Like, the idea that I know for a fact some people in this comment section are going, what the He's the reincarnation. Bro, I don't care. I don't care, bro. Neji was right. Go for it. Naruto was a prodigy. Go for it, bro. But the idea that he wasn't an underdog or viewed as an underdog at any point in time of the series is ridiculously disingenuous, bro. That's ridiculously dishonest, bro. In OG Naruto, the nigga was one of the underdogs, bro. Consistently. In fact, even for my Neji is right niggas, I think Neji should have won the fight. Why do I keep bringing that up? Because how did he win that fucking fight? He just randomly spawned in Nine Tails energy. He didn't even deserve to win that fight. So Naruto the whole time isn't the most technically gifted, isn't the best with chakra control at all. He just has a fuck ton of it. He doesn't have the deepest bag until later on in OG Naruto. Everyone doubts him all the fucking time. He's called a literal loser by like maybe 10 people. He's bitched up by like maybe 5 of them. And it's ridiculous, bro. The idea that he wasn't a loser, bro. Stop doing that. Neji was right. Wallahi, you think that? Go for it. If you think Neji was right, go for it. I beg of you. Like, have it, bro. Whatever. I disagree, but have it. Please stop acting like this nigga was never portrayed as an underdog, bro. Stop. It's ridiculous, bro.
Carefree. Yusuke
It's a
from Yu
ridiculous
Hakusho, who was
take.
a laid-back delinquent. Luffy from One Piece.
Stop showing me this nigga.
Part 1 of Naruto had so many amazing moments like Hiruzen versus Orochimaru, which was massively vital to the flow of the story due to the
Massive to the flow of the story, but if we're talking about the fight, and I'ma get shit for it. Oh my God, what? That's why it's a hot take. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Everything was cooking in terms of the theatrics. Everything was cooking in terms of certain techniques used. But hey, getting to the point of those techniques used, and I'm saying from an anime perspective, oh my God. Oh my God. That fight, hell, obviously we're gonna get to the part where I'm gonna talk about, but even in the beginning of it, it's low-key dragged. And again, good for the plot. Good to see how truly disgusting Orochimaru was. Good for the plot, but even the introduction of the fight dragged a little bit. Now, oh my God, not the latter half. Oh my God. Oh my God. The amount of times, and any person that's about to say I'm hating, I don't care if you think this is the best fight in Naruto. You're not going to tell me that when for literal episodes, all we seen was Orochimaru go like, and here's the whole, oh my God. Oh my Lord. It was for literal episodes, bro. Literal episodes. Here's Naruto, 2K barrages, summoning fucking Kurama. All that shit. Or summoning Gamabunta and then turning him into Kurama, sorry. And then cut away real quick. This is like the time that Orochimaru and then like Family Guy levels of a cutaway. So this is like the time that the third and Orochimaru were. The seal has been set. I didn't care.
By a mile and
look at
basically
it.
saved
Look
the
at
day. Itachi versus Kakashi, which showed a glimpse of how powerful the Uchiha actually
I do
were
like that
when
fight.
Itachi put Kakashi into
I love ass whooping sometimes, and this was one of them that I loved.
Because of how overpowered that fucking Genjutsu was.
Yep.
Rock Lee's drunken fighting style against Kimimaro, which was just genuinely hilarious. And the end of series fight involving Naruto and
Best fight.
Sasuke in the Valley of the End, which, if I'm to be honest, is a lot more iconic than Gaara versus Rock Lee. Then when you move
He ain't wrong. I ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. Y'all gonna kill him for it. Y'all gonna kill me for it. He ain't wrong.
Main problems that had to be dealt with throughout the start of Shippuden. We also had Sasuke versus Deidara, which has some of the best display of tactical fighting in anime, and both Swag Kage and I both agree that that's one of our favorite fights in the series of Naruto.
I'm a point of y'all, twin. I think this is a top 10 fight in the series, and that's gonna, for some people, that's gonna piss off because Deidara is not a main character. Shit. That's like one of the better chess matches in Naruto history.
Anime, and both
Easily.
Swag Kage and I both agree that that's
Easily in
one
my
of our
10.
favorite fights in the
It may
series of
even be
Naruto
10,
in
but
general. We
it's
also had Naruto
I'm
versus
putting it there.
Pain, which showed Naruto develop. He learnt new abilities,
Yep.
and it also gave us a little look into a potential future pairing with Hinata. Now, usually I wouldn't mention stuff to do with shippings, but yeah, the Hinata scene where she's confessing her love to Naruto midway being absolutely fucking destroyed by Pain. I've actually never cried more than that moment in anime. So yeah, that
Oh,
speaks
wow, that's-
volumes. Basically, the entire
That didn't
series
make me
as a
cry, I
whole
ain't gonna
during
lie.
that period of Naruto and Naruto
I don't think
Shippuden,
Naruto made
they
me
were
cry.
strong fucking times for the series. Then
Oh no,
when
I'm
you
lying. Oh my
think-
God, Jiraiya boy. Jiraiya boy definitely. Jiraiya boy gave me a run for my money.
Now, Madara was
Damn.
fantastic. He then went on to entertain us for 3 straight years, and Madara could spend an entire chapter just blatantly talking out his ass crack, and people would be entertained on a weekly basis when reading the actual manga.
Top tier
But
shit
where did
talker.
it all go wrong? Well, there are plenty of reasons, and many reasons that most of you might not agree with me on. Number one being the fillers. A lot of you will say straight away that
Whoa.
this isn't even relevant because they're not canon, and yeah, that is 100% true, and
I don't care. Thank you for him not caring. I don't care. I'm tired of again. I'm tired of like. One thing I'm tired of is these hindsight takes, bro. Well, if you skip the film, okay. I'm literally funny enough, and I haven't avoided them. If you haven't caught the gist, I'm watching every One Piece episode. Now, there's some filler arcs that if I get spoiled on it being a filler arc because of the website that I'm on, I'll be like, all right, Chad, if this filler's not cooking, we'll skip this filler arc. I go offline and watch these fillers. I'm going to take points off of the show if I don't like the fucking fillers. I don't know what to tell you, bro. If there's ways to have enjoyable filler. While Naruto has some bad fillers, in my opinion, the early fillers of One Piece aren't necessarily that good. Dragon Ball, on the other hand, hey, say what you want. Got a lot of fucked up shit about Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball got some damn fantastic fillers, and I care about that. And if you don't, that's fine. I do.
anime fans, they only watch the anime, they don't know about the manga, and this was exactly how I was when I was younger. I didn't know what fillers were, I just assumed that they were normal episodes, and I kept thinking to myself, holy crap, why are these episodes so fucking boring and they have nothing to do with the story that I was just watching on?
Exactly.
What the fuck? Well, I sat through all of them and it burnt me out very fast, and well, why is this? It's all because Studio Period absolutely...
Especially if you're a kid, and this is why I'm making my filler point, especially if you're somebody watching it live. We're in the streaming era. Editor, make sure I know I'm probably chatting. Make sure they at least hear this. I know we're in the streaming era. We're in the rewatch era, the binge era, if you will. But I'm telling you, as a motherfucker that was around, I don't want to sound like Unc. I'm not even 25 years old. But when I'm telling you, when I was watching Cartoon Network Live, Toonami Live, Adult Swim Live, whatever the fuck, and shit would just not matter, and you had to wait a fucking week just for the next thing not to matter. It was a problem, bro. It's a problem, bro. Like, I'm tired of people being dishonest about it. Just, it's a problem, bro.
Nope.
Especially fucking Naruto, and like, you was like, okay, when are they gonna go get Sasuke? They just never do. Oh my God.
Is as clear as day that this was a marketing strategy that they had to extend the series as much as possible and milk the series. We went from hype moment, then bam, a fucking filler arc, and it was gross. The flashbacks
Yeah, they're
were
not
just as
good
bad.
fillers.
It was truly disgusting to sit there being sucked into an episode, enjoying the fights, the action, the suspense, the dialogue, and then having Naruto's
I'm for if I have to, and I probably should have let him finish his point here. But if I have to like address, okay, well, what kind of fillers you want? Fillers that establish characters, fillers that establish character relationships that we don't see often or whatever. There's some filler episodes of Avatar to many people, and I don't think Avatar objectively has like, and this is gonna sound like dick suck. I don't think Avatar has a episode where I say, yeah, this is a bad cartoon episode, because even the floor of Avatar: The Last Airbender is establishing a character relationship that we wouldn't see if it was just all about Aang learning shit. How are you gonna deal with Ozai? Blah blah blah. It never feels like the fucking Aang show, and you get more invested into the characters, because even when there's those filler episodes, I technically don't think they are, but those kind of episodes that people view as filler, it's establishing character relationships of either that. Two, I'm not gonna lie, and this is a swing and a miss for a lot of people, I'm a fan of comedy episodes in anime. Everything. Hey, look, man, when them niggas hopped in them whips, and you know what I'm talking about, when them boys hopped in them whips, shit, if it's funny, it's funny. Even Super had a cool little baseball episode. If it's calm and just entertaining to see characters interact and they're funny with it, go for it, bro.
But the series became copy and paste, and the characters were repetitive. We were also getting stories and fights from characters that we had already seen in the past, and it was pretty bad in a lot of ways. It did have its good moments, like I said, but until Madara was introduced, the series didn't get good until he was introduced, and then it got fucking fantastic. But that only lasted so long. We went from hand signs, amazing hand-to-hand combat, dark.
That's an interesting take.
Characters to
Unless I
even
misunderstood
one of
him.
the best characters in the series, Madara Uchiha, getting shafted as if he were nothing but a side villain. When Madara was introduced, he gave us the same hype as arcs like Haku/Zabuza, the Chunin exams, pretty much any other arc in the series that you guys love, and then he just vanished as if he was fodder. And this was all because of two main reasons. Number one, obviously Kishimoto did write himself into a corner. There is a copy pasta going around that says that, oh, he was too strong, so Kishimoto had no idea how to kill him.
No,
Even
that's stupid.
if you disagree or agree with that statement, it's true. It's as plain as
Find a way to seal him.
Kishimoto made Madara way too strong, because even after Naruto and Sasuke...
Oh, that's fine for him being way too strong, but didn't know how to kill him. The seal thing is fine. He was ridiculously strong. Nobody's gonna disagree there. And also, you could have written Naruto and Sasuke either A, stronger, or B, just not going fully all out prior to being saved by the Tsukiyomi thing. So I don't even know if I necessarily agree with him here. I'm not gonna lie. Why did they have to be going 1,000,000,000% after not getting caught in the Tsukiyomi? You could have just had them, hey, all right, well, fate of the universe on the line. Here the fuck we go. It didn't seem like they had used every ability in their arsenal. In fact, just straight up didn't. So I don't see how that Zetsu, Obito, and Madara face-off couldn't have just been a thing, even with Madara being too strong. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't agree with that. I don't. Especially if you have Obito break out of mind control or whatever at some point in time. Kakashi gets a couple of moments. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't buy the Madara was too strong thing, so they couldn't write him off. Especially when you ended up making a stronger villain in the process. I disagree. I disagree with that cop out. I don't disagree that, hey yo, he made this nigga fucking ridiculous.
So by introducing a boring ass villain like Kaguya, who was not compelling, not cool, and not
and random
character in general, they were
and
able
random
to add in all of these alien-esque backstories,
more
all
randoms,
villains, and a highway to continue milking the series with the series of Boruto, which frankly just isn't that good of a series objectively at all. Sure, some things about it are good here and there, but it's definitely not Naruto. When I think of the old Naruto, I think of captivating moments in the series that motivated me. I think of all the moments I was entertained by the fights, by the speeches, by Naruto's motivation to never give up, and even the fact that he, as a character, and the series in general, changed me as a person growing up. I grew up with Naruto.
That's actually a good point.
I love the series of Naruto all throughout my childhood and teens. To see a series that meant so much to me turn into what it did, waste an amazing villain, and even disappoint a lot of people that I know who love Naruto just as much as myself, it was sad and a waste of an amazing series. Now,
I'm not gonna lie, there's one thing that is true about Naruto and Shippuden. While I think OG Naruto is better, I have several arguments for it, but one of the arguments I don't represent enough, and that's a fantastic point. Naruto and Shippuden, at some point, especially post Sage mode, he just, as I have said several times, he becomes a character, is essentially, okay, Naruto's living life the right way. Now, who can he convince to also live the right way? Essentially, he runs into anti-Narutos, whether it's Sasuke, who is like his literal corrupt brother version, or Obito, what if Naruto left the leaf? Madara, what if Naruto let power get all to his head? Like, you could argue that he just goes against Nagato. Sorry, I left out Nagato. You could argue every antagonist starting from the Pain arc on is essentially just the corrupt version of Naruto, and it wouldn't even be a bad take. Outside of maybe Madara, it's probably just a straight up valid take. So that's a problem, because you don't really get inspired by what Naruto's doing anymore. You kind of just want to see him win, and that can work for some things. That can work for a lot of series, like Pokemon, for example. We reference Pokemon. Pokemon started that way, so it finished that way. And I know Pokemon has some motivational things as well, but you get the gist. The goal was always to root for Ash Ketchum to win Pokemon battles. With Naruto, he was always supposed to be a Hokage for sure, but it was also on some like, I want to see this kid who is a failure, gets bullied, he's an outcast, depressed even at times, or should be depressed, doesn't let anything get to him though, and in fact wants to save the people that bullies him. It was like he kind of like made you want to be a good person time in and time out, time in and time out. So ideally, Naruto was inspiring to many people. It's just unfortunate that in Shippuden, they wrote him to be a guy that doesn't inspire you anymore. So at that point, who is? It's not Lee. You made him irrelevant. It's not Kakashi really anymore. You just want Kakashi Kakashi to stay relevant. It's not Sasuke. He's on the complete opposite end. It's like, who's inspiring you in Shippuden to be a better version of yourself blatantly? Because even Sakura in part 1 is about as inspiring as she is in part 2, if you even fucking like the character. So it's like, who is really inspiring you? Versus in part 1, even if y'all have a couple of names, a lot of people are inspiring you in part 1. So it's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Did Naruto really ever fall off? Am I drunk and just chatting and Shippuden's better? Maybe that's a debate that we could have. That's a much more lighthearted debate because it's literal opinion. Take care and stay blessed. I'll see you guys next time.